Okay, so can someone let me know if I'm audible? Yes, okay. Okay, thank you. I think we'll start. If more people joins, we can just continue from there. Okay, so this is my third mentorship session. Myself, Ankit Banerjee. My gate ranks last year was 60 in CS. This year my rank in CS is 95 and in DH 37. I have recently taken admission in IIT Bombay and will be joining this month. So here for a mentorship session, if you have any doubt, you can just ask in chat or you can raise your hand and we'll ask. I'll unmute you. How much did you score? In last year, my scored with rank 60 were 906. This year with the rank 95 in CS, score is 891, and in DA it's 876 with rank 36. Marks. Last year my marks, I think raw marks I will talk about. Normalized was increased. Raw marks was 71 point something. Last year paper was tough on my set 2. This year in CS my score marks was 73, 74 around 73.67 or something. And in DA my marks is 70, exactly 70. Okay, so for new people joining, you can just ask your doubt in chat or you can raise your hand. I'll unmute you. Mm. By this month, I will be completing 7 subjects with PYQ. Should I start topic wise test? You are in CS, right? Just confirm that. I will be completing 7 subjects with PYQs. So should I just start topic wise tests in parallel? By this month, this is July, right? Yes, I think July is a really early start. You can also take one more month, just revise a few subjects and just do the other subjects. From August, I started giving topic wise tests and subject wise ones. So I would suggest the same. You can take one more month, to just revise the subjects that are done, or you can do the lectures as you are doing. And from next month onwards, from August, you can give topic wise tests in parallel and subject wise as well. And you have already done the PYQ, so that will definitely help you in the test series. COA takes the most time for my revision. Is it me or also you had more time devoted to COA? Yeah, COA is a lengthy subject. It requires more in-depth like analysis and also COA is a good subject to give more time to. There's no like problem with you or anything. Just give enough time to COA as much as it needs. COA and even OAS, I think OASC and these are the subject that will take time. Don't worry about it. Okay, so again, for new people joining, you can ask your doubt in chat. Can you share your one second? Can you share your mocks progression full length tests? So for CS in my third year's attempt, I started giving FLTs from November and I gave nearly I think 50, 51. I almost tried to give one every day. Didn't happen. Some days were skipped, but yes, I gave like 51. And initially, as I gave so many topic tests and subject tests, so initially I never got very bad marks in FLTs. It was always the lowest I think I got was around 55, 51 to 55 around that. So yeah, initially I was getting like around 60, very less progress initially, but later as I gave many, I started giving a lot more, and it slowly increased near the end around 70 to 70, or in some easier tests it also went above 80. So yes, FLT I started from November, and that was the progression. AIMT Go marks. Actually don't remember all this year's marks. I can say my rank. My rank was last year was like consistently around the 20s. This year I got in top 10 in two, I think. Last year didn't get to top 10. I was like 20, 51, something like that. Marks was around 70, you can say 70. Lowest I think was 64, and highest was this year around 86. I think that was a little easier side. So on average, you can take 71 to something like that. Okay, how to analyze quiz and tests after giving it and when to start PYQs. So I would recommend doing PYQs parallelly with the subject as you're completing a subject. Like after you cover all the topics, you can start giving the PYQs from each topic. That will help you revise instantly after you complete a subject as well. How to analyze a quiz and test. So I would recommend go through the discussion tab really well. Like see what other people have approached the question as, like if they have better solution than you would have thought. And if a question seems like you don't have the concept to it, search up that concept and figure out that concept first, basically. So don't just rush to a question and rush to answer for a question. Basically clear out the entire concepts behind it. That's the analysis you have to do. Currently you don't have to worry about marks at all. The analysis part matters most. H- how much time you give to college work and get prep? So college work, my main aim was get from the beginning. So college, I gave the amount it just needed, the minimal amount it needed, basically. So did initially in my second year, I used to go in 3 days a week to college. Other than that, the entire weekend was devoted to get. That was the main, progress I made in the weekends in my second year, during my second years. And after I came back from college, I used to give like one lecture or a few PYQs. That's it on the weekdays. So the main aim was get, and I structured the other things around that. Okay, PYQs, quiz, topic wise tests, and subject wise tests are enough questions, or need more questions to solve to get under here. PYQ, quiz, topic wise tests, subject wise tests are definitely enough. They just add, I think, missed FLTs. So of course add that. And yes, that is more than enough. Like give proper test series, do PYQs as you are doing, and that's good enough. And don't need anything else. What's the approx hours of DM's compact course? Any idea? I don't have the exact number hours. I haven't checked it yet. So you can check, it's available on the website. But it's definitely shorter than the complete course, and it covers everything. Do you ever feel like you will not? Did you ever felt that you will not, and how did you make yourself motivated? Just stay disciplined. I mean, yes, I definitely felt some days that it might not work. Uh, but again, it doesn't make a difference. You have to just keep going. Give tests every morning. I used to give lectures, watch lectures, and after those were complete, every morning I used to give tests. Even when I was getting low marks, I knew that this is like that is not the time to get demotivated from low marks. Those marks does not matter. So just make sure that you are covering the concepts well enough. That's it. One second. Getting very low in weekly quizzes, is it okay in the beginning? It's been just 1 month I started. Definitely, marks at this point does not matter at all. Yeah, what is it, in July? You don't have to worry at all about the marks. Just you are giving weekly quizzes, that's good enough. You just give the quizzes. One second. Give the quizzes and just revise from those. Make sure that you are going in depth in each concepts, and that's it. You don't have to worry about marks at all. What would you say an ideal roadmap for a student to get AIR under 100 from start till to exam day? Roadmap, you would say. So definitely first take up a good course, go class of course, and finish that thoroughly. Like don't skip anything while doing a course, like while doing a subject. Do PYQs for the subject. I would say that after one subject is done, do PYQs for all the topics of that subject, and parallel you can give weekly quizzes also as much as you can. Depends on the time management you are doing. You can do 2 to 3 in parallel, but that depends on the individual. If you prefer doing two in parallel, that's okay. If you prefer doing one at a time, that's also good. But yes, first focus on this. Just do the codes, do PYQs, and give weekly quizzes. After you are done with most of the syllabus or completed the syllabus, go for test series. Take goclasses test series and give topic wise test first. Pick a topic, pick a subject, revise each topic, and give topic wise tests for those topics done, and then move on to the subject test. Keep one or two subject tests for each subject behind, like keep leave it so that you can come back to it when you need more revision, like, right? So you give one subject test, you keep other two, and you move to the next subject. Later you can come back to the subject and give their subject test, so it will be a good revise for you. And I think around November you should start giving FLTs, full length tests. In December the go class will have AIMTs also, so you can give both. From there you can give FLTs and AIMTs. 3 months, November, December, January, you can give full length tests, and that will make you more comfortable with the exam environment of GATE. So I think for me, I think it would be the ideal roadmap. How many FLTs in total before exam day? Uh, I gave in third years, I would say, because that was my main attempt. I would say I gave around 50. I gave around 50, but I definitely don't need 50. I gave because I had the time, I got the time. But even if you're giving like 20, 10, that's good enough. Of course, excluding the AMTs, give AMTs, all the AMTs. They will at least have seven AMTs, I think six, five at least. No, 6 to 7 they usually have. So give those. And then if LT is 10 to 20 is good enough, but if you can give more, you definitely should. How much did how much you did practice at first attempt? Like how many days, months, or years? How much did you practice? So, are you referring to test series practice or like the complete preparation time? For complete prepare for test series, if you are asking that, like raw practice, it was last 6 months. I started giving test series from August, and then for 6 months I just kept giving test series, revising a topic, prepared micro notes, and that was the practice part. Last 6 months, and the entire preparation, if you are talking about, I started from uh, beginning of second year. So from beginning of second year till the exam day on third year. So a little more than 1 year. Other other test series for FLT, I would not recommend any other right now. Go class is more than enough. For DA, I didn't even go for any other, but yeah, for test series, go class is more than enough. We're giving weekly quizzes also, AMTs is also there. 20 mocks are enough? Yes, definitely 20 mocks are enough. Uh, uh, at with also, I would say you should attempt the PYQs paper as tests once. Like it's available in Gate Overflow. You can attempt those as a test. Even if you have done the PYQs, which you should have, you should attempt those. Like I gave around last 6 to 7 years paper as tests from Gate Overflow. That really helped. So you should also give that in addition to your difficulties. Are we able to prepare for both GATE, CS, and DA in the 7 months? Are we able to? Depends on how much you have done. It will be really tough to prepare for both in 7 months if you have not started anything. I would say focus on one first, not two. If you are comfortable with one or you have a good rank in one already, you can go for both. But definitely focus on one at a time. 1 second. Got it. Okay. How did you manage to overcome silly mistakes and how to attempt MSQs? Yes, so MSQ, as Deepak sir says, it's like four question in one. You have to be really thorough with it. Don't rush to any conclusion watching one option. Silly mistake is one thing that it stayed with me. Even this year, I have done a few silly mistakes. But yes, initially I think the silly mistakes you are doing, write it down somewhere in your notes at the end of your note for a specific topic. You should write that, okay, I have done this silly mistake. So every time you revise that topic, you will see that, okay, I had done this silly mistake, so it will become more common to you. So yeah, for silly mistakes you're doing, try to make a small notes with about it. Hello brother, my question is, if a person gets Amazon SD1 offer and top MTech CSU offer, which is the best option to choose? Changed. Which is the best option to choose, as I am aiming for top tech access and career shift if I have interests in future. I mean, it depends on the individual. If you're getting Amazon SD one offer, it might be better. I mean, I can't say, I am not experienced about it, but definitely it depends on the individual. And further, I mean, you said your aim is top tech access, so and career shift. So I think Amazon SD one offer, if you're getting that, that's a better option. I have completed engineering mathematics, discrete mathematics, and I am now starting digital logic. How often should I revise the subjects I have already completed? I tend to forget concepts, even those used in previous PYQs. I currently revise old topics every alternate day or every 2 days, but it feels like too time consuming. And when should I take quizzes and tests for revision? So as I said, you should take quizzes and PYQs also while doing the subject. I think after you finish the subject, or while doing a topic, or after you finish the topic, you should give PYQs and weekly quizzes. And about revision, I struggled with revision as well, but it's okay to forget some of the concepts, I would say. It's really almost impossible to keep revising all the subjects all the time. There are lots of subjects in CS, so if you are forgetting some of the concepts, make sure that to have good notes, because with good notes you can come back to the point you left really quickly. With a bit of practice and all, you can come back to the position you left. So make sure to have good notes, even if you're forgetting, even if you're not able to revise everything every alternate day. It's completely fair enough. I lost touch with some of the subjects for more than 1 or 2 months. I would say for digital TOC, these were subjects I had done really early in my preparation, and later I had to almost start from scratch. Not scratch, because I had good notes. It didn't take me much long to get back to it. So you don't have to revise every subject every alternate day without doing any new lectures. That would hurt me your overall progress. I would say have good notes, and you can definitely come back to the subjects for revision while giving test series, while giving topic based tests. But yes, if you are able to get time for quick revisions, as you mentioned you are doing, you can do that. You don't have to revise all the subjects all the time. Just pick one subject, have a slot for revision, and just pick one subject and put that in that slot. So probably you think I will revise UA this. I have completed engineering discrete, so probably you think I will revise DM. You revise DM that day. You don't revise engineering maths that day. Next day you revise engineering maths, and so on. What is your study plan for me? I joined Go classes full course 1st July 2026. My background is BCA plus MCA in cybersecurity. I joined goclasses full course 1st of July. Okay. Do the compact courses for each subject. Do compact courses. Start from more weighted subjects. Start with discrete maths. Do the DSA part, because those are heavy weighted subject and a little less cover. Like syllabus will take a little less time. Then you can do digital OS. Uh, yeah, then move from weightage to weightage. These are the most weightage, but little less time consuming. DM will take a long time, but that will have a great weightage as well. So do discrete, DSA, digital OS, and then according to time you can do COA and other subjects. So give that in next, what is this, July, August, September, around September or October, take a test series. Take goclasses test series and start giving topic wise tests and subject wise tests parallelly as you are doing the lectures. Start giving full length mock tests from December and January, even if you have not covered the syllabus or the complete syllabus. I would say for the part that you have done, start giving FLTs for December and January. I think that's the best study plan I can recommend from at this point. How did you maintain accuracy in GATE exam? How did you maintain accuracy in GATE exam? I mean, take one question at a time. It's about how many exams you give. Like previously you mentioned 20 marks. So after you give 20 marks, you will get that sync with the time that, I don't have to worry about time right now. I should focus on this exam. Sorry, this question at this point. So yeah, that will help your accuracy. So basically, the more time you can give to each question, the more accurate that tends to be, and the more exam you give, uh, you will get that synchronization with time. So basically, more practice in summarize to summarize it. Okay, thank you. Well, what is your plan? Right now, I have to watch only videos. Yeah, right now you just watch videos. Right, just watch the compact courses, watch the lectures, and after you finish a topic, I would say do the PYQs for that topic. You have the weekly quizzes also. So if you get the time, I mean, you should get the time and give the weekly quizzes after you do complete a subject. So discrete maths, if you're doing right now, after you complete a topic, give the PYQs for the topic, and after you complete the subject, you move on to the next subject like engineer, not engineer, but DSA, and keep giving the weekly quizzes of the topics subjects you have done. So continue that for like 2 months or 3 months at least, and then you should start giving topic wise tests parallelly. Take up goclass test series and give topic wise tests and subject wise tests parallelly with lectures and other PYQs. And from December January, you just make sure to give full length tests and AIMTs from December January. One second, are we able to prepare okay, this was done. Did you encounter questions that you didn't have in any topic wise test, subject wise test, or mocks? I mean, there will be a few questions. Last year, there was a question from Booth's algo in my set in set 2, and that is a very uncommon topic. Get I don't think ever asked question from Booth's algo. So there might be one or two, but most of the people might not be able to answer it. Like I'm talking about really bizarre questions. But other you will mostly have faced similar concepts, not exact questions. You will not find exact questions. I mean, one or two you may find even that, but most of the questions will be of topics, concepts you have done. But yeah, there may be one or two bizarre questions, and 99.99% of students won't be able to answer it. So you don't have to worry about those type of questions. What some mistake did you make, and you want us to avoid that? Silly mistakes. I made silly mistakes in both the years. I mean, 95 was not the aim this year, and I made lots of silly mistakes. In COA, there was one question from disk management. Don't know why I made the silly mistakes, but yes, as I said, take silly mistakes you are doing, make a small note out of it, like what silly mistakes you have done. I think that will help you reduce your silly mistakes. I have done a lot of silly mistakes. That's the one thing I would wish I didn't have done. So yeah, that's the one thing. Just make notes, small notes of silly mistakes you are doing. This is new and old videos. I have to watch both. No, new module, one IP addressing, subnetting, subnetting. Old, no, just watch the new module. You don't have to watch both. How much approx total full length mocks? How much approx total full length mocks have you gave including AIMTs? So I think you are asking how many. I last year, I'll talk about last year's attempt. So around 50, around 50, 51. I think was total FLTs including AIMTs I gave last year. Do the compass course covered every topic and are enough to attempt quizzes, PYQs, and mocks? Yes, definitely. Compact courses covered everything and more than enough to attempt the quizzes and PYQs. Okay, did I miss any doubt? If I missed any doubt, you can put a dot or something. I will get to it. I mean, now I have to watch videos, then PYQs, then quiz only. Yes, currently you don't make it complicated. Just watch the lectures, give PYQs, and after you are done with the subject, attempt the weekly quizzes. Keep it simple for now, like one or two subjects. One is good enough. I would recommend you can do two actually, two in parallel. But even one, you can start with one, then move to two subjects in parallel. But yeah, just watch the lectures and PYQs. Do the PYQs and quizzes afterwards. I'm doing networking and RDBMS. Okay. Yes, you can do. Yeah, DBMS also have good weightage in both CS and DA. I mean, you're going for CS only. So yes, network and DBMS both have good weightage. So that's a good pick. Networking will take a lot of time, I think. It's a long course, but uh, it has good weightage also. So okay, keep doing both in parallel. Just watch the lectures and attempt the PYQs as we are going along with the topics. And after you're done with the subject, give the quizzes. So does we do we need to attempt more FLTs or around 20 to 30, 25 to 30 FLTs can be enough? 25 to 30 FLTs are can be enough. If you get the time at the end, of course give more, but 25 is more than enough. So sometimes it takes me much longer than the actual lecture's duration to complete a lecture. How can I improve my speed? I mean, if it's taking longer, it's quite normal. If you're making running notes, which I did, it will take a little longer, and that's quite normal. Uh, just make sure that you are learning the concepts that are being taught. Don't worry about how long it's taking. Depends on like what situation you are in right now. But if you're really concerned with the time and all, you can do the compact courses. You have not mentioned which course or anything, but yeah, that's the only thing I can recommend. That if it's taking long, it's quite normal to make notes and to understand some topics. It might take longer than the actual lecture duration. I'm completing my syllabus by the end of this month without the revision. By the end of this month, without the revision, is my plan good? I mean, if you're completing the entire syllabus by the end of this month, you can start revision from next month. It's perfect. Start pick up one or two subjects, revise each topic, and give topic wise tests, and move to subject wise test for that subject, and start revising some other subject parallelly. So it's like you're well ahead of time if you're finishing syllabus end of this month. You will get good enough time for revision and for tests. Hi Ankit, could you please share your preparation hours daily and on weekends? Did you prepare for DA specifically or CS and DA both? I just heard that you gave 50 plus FLTs. Did you take any other coaching institute series also? Yes, thank you. Okay, so did you prepare for DA specifically? Yes, so I prepared for CS first. Primary aim was CS last year, third year. After third year attempt, I prepared for both CS and DA. Like for CS, I only had to revise and give tests. So I could watch lectures for DA also. So after last year's attempt, I prepared for DA. Before that, it was only CS. And I preparation hours daily. There was no fixed hours. On weekends, I used to have like lectures open, copy open all day, and took little break here and there. But yes, on weekends during second year, when I had to go to college on weekdays mostly, weekends like I was preparing almost all day. So I had no fixed preparation hours like that. And I just heard you get 50 plus FLTs. Did you take? Yeah, I mean I took a lot of test series, but goclass was the one that I would recommend. This year I did not take much. This year goclass was the only one, and for DA it was even the course was not so the only one I took. Did I miss any questions, sir? Didn't prepare for TNs. Okay, no. Should I continue studying this way? So continue studying this way, or should I increase my pace to complete syllabus by October? Because I feel like I'm a little bit slower than the others. Preparing for CS or DA? Improving CS. Okay, if you're finishing syllabus by October in this space, I would say just continue this. You can start giving topic-wise tests before that. Like, so just give one or two topic-wise tests for the subjects you have done in the morning, and then you can watch the lectures. You're doing this way means you are covering in good depth, right? That will help you a lot while giving test series. So I would say continue in this space. You're finishing syllabus in October. You can start giving topic-wise tests and subject-wise tests before that, and from November end or December beginning, you can start giving FLTs. So you were like on time or even before that, I would say. You're not late basically. You're not slower than others. For revision, would you recommend completing the syllabus first for revision, would you recommend completing the syllabus first or revise parallelly? So how so, so depends on how much have you done. If there's a little left, I would say you just finish it and then start revising from next month or onwards. But there's a lot left, or you have just begun, or like you're in midway point, I would say start revising and give topic wise tests from next month. From August, you should start. Then you should start giving topic wise tests. Revise, give topic wise, give subject wise for the subjects you have done. But if you're close to the finish, you should just finish first. I've just started for CS. For DA, okay. Okay, for DA, I hope you start with engineering maths, like maths portion. That is the most weightage part of DA, and yeah, definitely for DA, do the maths portion, revise the math portion from the beginning. Like after you finish a topic, linear algebra, probability, those will have the most weightage out of anything else. So you should uh, like revise math portion at least. If not anything else, you should revise math portion while doing the subjects in parallel. I'm start. One second. Thanks. Okay, okay. I'm starting my whole GATE DA syllabus from July. So is it okay to complete syllabus till November and from December start the FLTs? Or should I complete my syllabus earlier? This will be my first attempt for GATE. Okay, so if started from July, you can finish by December. Focus on the main weightage, as I said, engineering maths, the maths portion. Focus on that first, then DBMS, data structure algorithm, and Python, machine learning. Then, so focus on the more weightage one, and you can. I think you can finish by December. You don't have to worry about finishing earlier, but make sure that you start giving the topic wise test, the test series in parallel before even you finish. Like if you're done with engineering maths, start giving tests from for that. And if you continue like that, finishing in December is good enough. I finished in December actually, for DA this year. When I solve old question papers, sometimes I cannot understand questions, and sometimes I got wrong meaning of the questions. One second. Okay. That's very normal when you're just attempting it for the first time, the PYQs. Solve old question paper, you mean PYQs, I think. That's completely fine. To understand the question also you'll need some practice. If you're not able to understand the question in first attempt, just watch a good tutorial. Most of the PYQs are also solved in the lecture as well, so you can refer to that. But uh, while giving test series, it should make more meaning out for each questions. But while attempting the question for the first time, if you're not able to understand the meaning, focus on the concept around it. You don't have to worry about it. So what's your rank in DA? My rank in DA is 36. Is it or not? From your experience, would you recommend conceptual learning or exhaust all possible patterns of question? No, definitely conceptual learning cannot exhaust all possible patterns of question. It will definitely find a way to give you new type of question, new type of pattern basically. But if you have the concept, you can, go for that those type of questions as well. So definitely go for conceptual learning. Exhausting all possible patterns is like really tough. It's close to impossible, I would say. Mm. Okay, is there any other doubt I missed? This one's done. I'm unable to solve all questions of weekly quizzes. Is it normal? Seems like time management is difficult for weekly quizzes. I struggled a lot with topic-wise tests initially for time management. Currently, in July, you're giving weekly quizzes, you're getting low marks or unable to solve a lot of questions more than normal. Just focus on the learning part, focus on the concepts. Initially, I used to get in single digit marks also in C programming and all. uh, I'm talking about CS, but same applies for D as well. So if you're initially not getting good enough marks or not able to solve most of the question, that's completely fine. Just focus on the discussion type, focus on the concepts behind each question, and that is what matters. And yes, in topic-wise tests and weekly quizzes, time management will be a little difficult. It will make things easier for you when you are giving FLTs. Like you didn't get you, so later your speed improved. Yeah, definitely. If you keep attempting a lot of weekly quizzes, a lot of tests like topic-wise tests, your speed will slowly improve. And in FLTs, I would say it will be time management will be a little easier if you give topic-wise tests. Like there will be apts, right? 15 apts. Most of the time, it will go a little quicker than other subjects, like other core subjects. So time management will become easier. Currently, you're giving weekly quizzes, tests, topic-wise tests. That will make time management easier for you later. So basically, it will increase slowly as you practice more. In FLTs, how much were you scoring while preparing, and what improvement to expect if I start giving FLTs from November after completing syllabus in October? How much were you scoring? So when I started my giving FLTs, I had already given a lot of topic-wise tests and subject-wise. So I was getting initially around 60s. The lowest was 55, I think, and average was around 65, 60, 65 around that. So was my score while preparing. What improvement to expect if I start giving FLTs from November after completing the syllabus? What improvement to expect if I start giving FLTs from November after completing my syllabus by October? So, I mean, what improvement in what context? Like, if like you need to start giving FLTs from November, you will get that exam environment feeling overall, and means will I have a chance to improve? Well, definitely will have a chance to improve. From November, I started giving FLTs also from November. I would say just give the topic wise and subject wise before that. Start giving that. But from November, yes, give the FLTs. That will definitely uh, have a lot of improve. November, December, January, 3 months of FLTs will change like your entire approach to solving a exam, solving a paper. Yes, so I have the same question. Yeah, I have the same question. So in case the scores are very low, like currently scores does not matter as I said. Like just go for the concept. Initially the topic wise test, you will see new type of question. Like you know the concept, but you can't apply those type of concepts yet. So as you keep solving in weekly quizzes, in topic wise tests, from subject test onward, from full length test, it will be much easier for you. As I said that I've given so many topic tests as you are doing also you're giving weekly tests, that while giving FLTs I never got like below 50 marks or below 55 marks because in topic tests and weekly quizzes I had gotten such a low marks, single digit marks also. So scores will increase at that time. I don't worry about scores right now, just understand the concepts. Even time management will get better at that time. One, got it, yeah. Which institute are you planning to join or already chosen, and in which branch? I have already joined IIT Bombay, M.Tech CSE, teaching assistant here. I will, like uh, I've taken admission, I'll join in a couple of weeks. When I should solve, okay, I checked GATE, IITG syllabus 2026. There is no C programming subject. Uh, There is no C programming subject. Is it not in official syllabus? I didn't get it. It's definitely C is in syllabus. If it's not mentioned there, it might be included in the programming part, like DSA part. It might be included there, but uh, there definitely is programming subject in syllabus. What's your revision strategy? So my main revision strategy was pick a subject, do the topics, and do each topic. And after doing a topic, give the topic-based test for that topic and move to the next topic. And after I have completed like that, I have completed all the topics. I used to give subject-wise test and move to revising the next subjects, next topic basically. And I did that parallelly for two subjects, later three subjects, in two subjects mostly. And yeah, just revised the topic, gave topic-wise test, and the revision was thoroughly from the uh, my notes. And I also did PYQs, not every PYQ again. Like I had done the PYQs while doing the subject, but while revision also I like went over the few. I went over few PYQs. So that was mostly my revision strategy. Just revise a topic, give topic wise test. After all the topics are completed, give subject wise. Did you rely on toppers notes given in goclasses courses, or you have had your own notes? I have had my own notes for every subject, but if you're using also toppers note and you can understand, that's good enough. The toppers note are really well made. So but my notes were like more personalized. I don't think others can make much sense out of it the way I can. So I had my own notes, but if you're just understanding from other notes, that's good enough. When did you complete your syllabus? For CS, 6 months before GATE. And for DA is completed in December this year, like last year December. So for this year's DA, I completed last year's December. But I started giving exams before that, like test series. Is note making must for preparation? For me, it was must. I would say you can, if you're even if toppers note are making sense, and it will make sense, of course. Then you don't have to make entire notes. You can make like the micro notes and small notes that you need. You don't need to make your own notes completely again for each subject. But for I had my own notes. Yes, it's not must. Okay, so I don't see any other doubt. Okay, I couldn't understand toppers note. I had to switch to annotated notes. It's taking a lot of time. Switch to annotated notes. I think then you should like summarize the things you're understanding. It will take 1 second, 1 second. It will take a little bit longer if you're like referring to annotated notes. You can make summarize the annotated notes your way. Uh, mm, it's taking a lot of time, but yeah, you have to have some kind of notes. If you're not able to understand toppers note, switch to annotated notes. You can make summarization of those notes yourself, but you have to have one type of notes. Did I? What's your first attempt ranks? First attempt last year, in like in my third year, it was 60 in CS. And first attempt in DA this year was 36 rank. It's okay. That's okay. Okay, so I think that was it. If you have any other doubt, you can just let me know or we'll close the session. Did I miss any doubt? What's s- what strategies, I think, what strategies you follow to give full tests? Like in 2026, some easy questions was in last which I missed. What do you mean really? What strategy you follow to give full tests? Okay, so you mean there were some easy questions at the end that you missed in this year's GATE? I think my strategy, but it will develop as you give more tests. But it's not to spend time too much on on time-consuming questions. Like there are some questions that I know I will be able to do, but I know it will take a long time. So I just skip it initially and try to complete the entire thing, go over the entire thing, and later come back to those type of questions. I know when I see a big questions and I keep it till the end. So that way I make sure that I don't miss out any easy questions at the end or anywhere. So basically, I keep the time consuming questions for the end. That was my aim this year. I watch 4 to 6 hours videos every day. What kind of PYQs I can give? What kind of PYQs? Do PYQs topic wise, I would say initially. Right now, the topics we have covered. So you said you're doing network and TBMS, right? So after you covered IP addressing, you covered data link layer, attempt PYQs from those topics, from data link layer, from IP addressing, and you're also doing RDBMS. So after you do like transactions and all, give year model, you give PYQs from those topic wise. So not what kind of PYQs, from topic wise, the topics you have done, or do PYQs from those. So are you planning to go for research post MTech or for better placement only? Are you from a tier one engineering college? Just asking. No, I'm currently not planning for any research oriented, further career. Uh, let's see. For now, it's better placement. And I'm not from tier one college. I'm from tier three college. How did you keep? How did you keep remember? How did you remember the level of questions at the gate you, which is which needs to revisit later? So basically, I think you're asking, how did I know which questions I need to revisit later? Thanks a lot for that. Thank you, Krishna. Arpan, you're asking, how did you keep? So basically, you're asking, how did I keep track of the questions I need to come back to later? I had, for each subject, I had a portion at the end for each notes I had that I wrote the questions that are like really conceptual, that that had a new kind of approach. If I take an example for multi-level paging, I struggled a lot initially. So in OS, I have a section of questions only for multi-level paging. So the questions that I find like really conceptual, or the approach is a little different, I just take a note out of those type of questions and the approach used to solve that question. Mm. Okay, so is there any other doubt? If there's no doubt, you can leave. We'll end the session soon. If I've missed any doubt, you can just point it out. No, no, I'm talking about gate. Like for me, after 2 hours, I forget which ones to revisit in gate exam. I'm not understanding. No, no, I'm talking about gate. Like for me, after 2 hours, I forget which one to revisit in gate exam. And to talk about specific questions, like after you have done with giving a test, you forget that which questions you need to check. I would say after giving a yes, okay. After giving a exam, you have to go through each questions. I think even if you have done that questions correctly, I would simply go around that questions, see if I've missed any major point. So if you're doing, if you're giving exam from Go classes, they will have a clear interface, right, for each question. So you scroll through, you'll go through each question. So the ones you have done wrong, you go in detail, you go to the discussion tab, you see how others have approached that question. If you have a better approach, you should write that there. And for the good conceptual questions also, you can, when you are scrolling through each questions, you will get to it. Like you need to revisit each questions, I think, after giving an exam, even if you have done that correctly or made a major mistake. Giving how much time to each depends on how conceptual that question was, how like how much concept you have have around that question. In gate exam itself, in gate in 3 hours time. Okay, okay, you're saying while giving the exam. So it will show, you can mark, right? You can mark for revision. There's a option for that. You should just mark the questions to revise. The ones you are leaving behind, you should mark it for revise. Otherwise, I mean, it stays with me, right? If you're leaving a question, I would remember that okay, I've left some behind, and also the purple marking in the question shows. Right, so that way I just leave some of the questions, the time-consuming questions behind, just mark it for later revision, and after doing all the questions, I come back to those. Apart from PYQs, DPPs, quizzes, from where did you practice problem solving? Okay, thanks, Ankit. Okay, and where did you practice problem solving for GATE CSE like frozen Korth? Yeah, okay. So I did not refer to many books. I mean, when I was in doubt, I did definitely go for books. Initially, I did solve questions from Korth, but it was my practice mostly was focused around test series because those are more gate oriented questions, right? If you're like your main target is gate, so you need to practice questions that are more gate oriented, and you will find that more in weekly quizzes, test series. So PYQs, DPPs, quizzes, and test series, these are like the four pillars, the main practicing part of gate. Initially I did solve some discrete maths question from books, but it's not like major anything. But for some of the topics, I did refer to the books. Like last year, there was most frequently used question from OS. So for that, I had to refer to book OS books and all. But other than that, for problem solving, I did not do much. Were you also attempting ISRO or BARC exam? No, I did not attempt ISRO or BARC exam. But yeah, preparing for the gate is sufficient, I think, for both BARC and ISRO. There are few extra topics. I'm not entirely sure about the syllabus there in ISRO, but yeah, there are few extra. But prepare for GATE is like doing uh, most of it. Most of the syllabus will be done. Okay, so I think were you were you also preparing for placements for college while giving GATE? No, I did not sit for placement this year because I had uh, gotten a rank last year. I was certain that I will go for MTech for further study, so I did not sit for placement. I was preparing like competitive coding and all. I was doing that, but I did not specifically prepared for any placement. It was mostly this year DA. division for CS and competitive coding and other tactical stuff. Why did you join IITB? There are a lot of IITs. I mean, the three top ones are IIT Bombay and IIT Madras. IIT Madras and IIT Bombay, I was really confused for a long time, but later decided to go for IIT Bombay. It just felt more like a dream, so I went for IIT Bombay. Placement in all are great. Anyway, IIT Bombay felt like that was the reason I started my preparation, so I went for IIT Bombay. Thank you, Aditya. Okay, okay, thanks. Thank you, Kuldeep. Okay, we'll end the session here. Thank you very much.